Here, sit down there.
All right, good evening and welcome to Scotty Talks About. And tonight, Scotty's talking about something very, very cool and special. One of my dearest friends from like many moons ago. And before we got in the air, we were thinking that was like 16 years we've known each other. Brian Harnois and team is here tonight. Hi, Brian.
Hey, what's going on, brother? How you been?
Can you hear me?
I can hear you.
You're live. You can talk now.
Yeah, right. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. Everything's good with me.
All right, good. Yeah, I can hear you, brother. How you been?
I've been great. I mean, it's been wonderful, and it's nice to see you back. I got a lot of people this week texting me and hitting me up on Facebook saying, "Oh, Brian's back," and I said, "Yeah, he is, and he's back live here on the show." So super great to have you back, man.
Thanks, man. Appreciate it. It was a little weird. I haven't been around for 7 years now, but went to Gettysburg, say about a month and a half, 2 months ago now, and I went to the Farnsworth House and all the places, and I went to see a haunted collection, and I kind of got the bug. Went on a ghost hunt, and here I am again.
Yeah, you never really lose it, do we? You know, that's a cool thing. We never really lose it. So, but
No.
you got a lot of cool things happening around you. You know, you have a partner of 7 years.
Yeah, yeah.
Introduce us to her.
Sarah, this is my wife of 7 years now.
Hi.
She's one of the reasons why I came back, because I wanted to investigate with her and just have fun for once instead of having all the drama of all the TV shows and everything. This is Darren, good friend of mine. He's gonna be the tech guy. He's gonna take my job for the tech now. He's gonna do all the tech stuff, so he's got my job. And this is Kalisha,
cool.
And she is Sarah is too, but she's
Very
one
nice
of the
to meet you.
So. And she's known Sarah for how long you guys been together? Known each other, friends?
Oh my God, I don't know.
Over a decade.
Over a decade, yeah, about 10 years or so, yeah. So they've known each other a lot longer than I've known her.
That's awesome. Well, let's see. Everybody from the room already said Jackie Mossberg says hello. Alma Felix says hi. And then they're saying hi to everybody on the team. So hi, everybody. And thanks for coming in and watching already this evening. So this is going to be fun because, like I said, Brian and I haven't talked forever. And we used to have a lot of good conversations back in the day. That's for sure. And tonight we're going to have another one. So.
Definitely.
Yeah, it's been a lot of fun. It's I've been doing a lot of stuff. I'm doing this full time now. I'm doing mediumship and readings and events and stuff full time now. So that's changed dramatically. So got out of the corporate world finally and into this. So it's been pretty exciting. So still growing the business there, and it's just really nice to see you back. I mean, because we've always been close. You've stood up for me in front, with people before.
Oh, yeah.
And we always had each other's back, and it's great to see you back again. So
thanks. There was a few people I had to tell before I made my announcement. I had to tell Keith, obviously my mentor, so I had to tell Keith Johnson, and I told Keith Age, Tim Yancey, all the people that have been, you obviously, all the people that always had my back no matter what, So I figured I'd tell you guys, and they say, "I'm back, haha, here we go." So yeah.
And here we fly again. So let's talk about the new team. So let's kind of look. I mean, it's all new faces. Everybody's here. But what are you looking to do? I mean, is it back to Brian, back to his roots, or are you guys going to try something different, or how's it going to look?
A little bit of both, actually. We're called Fallen Paranormal. Fallen has been a thing with me for years now. I've had different games I've played. I've called myself the Fallen and stuff like that. So I thought it was a great name for us. I want to raise the bar a little bit. I've noticed a lot of the TV shows and stuff are still doing the stuff back in 2004 that we were doing. At investigations at night, and all looks and orb. What is that? Oh crap! What was that? So I want to go back to my roots, but I also want to raise the bar a little bit and show people on the internet and stuff that you can investigate certain ways and you can investigate different ways. So I want to try to get that across. But the main thing is I want to have fun with my crew. I just want to hang out. So
yeah, that's cool. Yeah, I mean, isn't that crazy that they're still doing stuff from 2004 that we didn't even know really worked back then?
I've watched a couple episodes. I've watched a couple episodes of the new Ghost Hunters and an episode of Ghost Adventures, and they're still just doing the whole making noise. And when they make some noise, they pull a me and they run. So it's like it's like I don't know what's going on. So it's like, what, we gotta raise that bar. We gotta show, we gotta show the world that we're better than we were in 2004. Now it's been 16 years. We have to make them realize that we're not just somebody that we're out there at night at 12 o'clock at night with a flashlight hoping to see something. We want to help people. That's why I created this group, so we could help people.
Yeah, that's the thing I did. I mean, we did an investigation the other night at these folks' home, and we were done by midnight. So and everybody got to go to bed, everybody got to go home, and it was just really kind of a neat thing, but we were able to help the family, tell them who really was there. So that's
exactly.
The cool thing.
I'm 43 years old now. I'm not doing this whole 5 o'clock in the morning thing anymore. I'm at 28. It was great. I was in there at Eastern State, Waverly Hills, just hanging out until 4 or 5 o'clock in the morning. I'm getting up to go to work at 4 or 5 o'clock in the morning now.
Yeah, it's a completely different thing. So, but yeah, I mean, that's the biggest thing that I've noticed, that spirits and ghosts are around all the time. I mean, we don't have to do it in the middle of the night anymore. It just doesn't seem right anymore.
Not even that. It's the fact that so a client will tell you that it happens at 2 o'clock in the afternoon. Why am I there at 3 o'clock in the morning hoping to see something? Right? Can I be there at 2 in the afternoon, please? It'd be great. So it's just that's some of the things I'm trying to get out there,
Right. I mean, yeah, same with me, because whenever the activity's happening, that's when we should be there. That's exactly what it should be. If you have it like in the early morning, then we should investigate in the morning.
Exactly. I don't mind going to somewhere at 8 o'clock in the morning to hunt. Yeah. I got no problem with that. Have some breakfast on the way there. Grab, we'll be out. We'll hunt the ghost, get it all taken care of, and bless the house, and go for lunch. We're good.
We'll be out before Judge Judy comes on.
Right. Very cool. Yeah, it's the whole nighttime thing. I understand why you do it at night. Spooky. Woo, yeah, okay. But it's not necessary anymore. It really is not.
Why should it, Brian? But why should it? By the way, everybody else in the group, you can jump in anytime.
Yes,
so don't feel it's just Brian and I talking. So if you have opinions on this, jump in and say, Scotty, I got this. Just go for it. But my opinion is, why are we even going into the spooky thing? I don't understand that anymore, because we all know spirits are around us and we know that they're with us all the time. So why don't we try to help the people understand who's in their house and who's there, without trying to make it scary or something for us to do?
They've been doing that for how many years now? Hollywood's been doing this for 60 years now, making ghosts spooky. And they're not, don't get me wrong. There's some really bad things out there.
There is
that right now, but most of them are just, your uncle or your aunt, or your father, your mother, you know what I mean? They're just hanging out saying hi to you, and you're like, oh crap, what is that? And you run. It's not necessary. It's not spooky anymore. It's just not. What do you guys think? Right? Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah. Cause I mean, and I've been trying to get out there a definition between ghosts and spirits. And I say ghosts are the ones that haven't crossed over. So the people that have died and they're kind of stuck here on earth. And then spirits are the ones that crossed all the way over and come back from heaven, or whatever you call it, or summer, or whatever.
It's that. I think I call it a vacation. They get to come back for a vacation and hang out with their family.
Right.
Right. That's the way I look at it. It's like, I got 2 weeks to hang out with you. I'm going to mess with you for 2 weeks. Throw that pipe smoke at you. Stuff like that. So I think that's pretty cool.
Or my dad comes in to kick my ass. How that goes.
Yeah,
you're not doing what you're supposed to be doing. Boom.
I think my dad would do that after he passes. He's gonna he's gonna come back and kick me in the ass a couple times.
just a way for them to go and keep us in line. That's for sure. So
Exactly.
all right, so we got a question in the chat room for Brian. Do you guys follow the moon cycles? Hi, Tim Miley.
I probably do more.
Okay.
I follow them a little bit closely. I'm not like I probably don't know everything that I should, but I do try to focus more in that direction of my spirituality, I think. So
It's awesome. And I'm happy as a psychic medium. I'm happy that you are. So but I have to give you a good point is that, even though I've been doing this for how many years, I don't know everything. So, and nor ever I will. So don't ever discount you in what you know, because you're amazing.
There's definitely a lot to learn. So I try to take as much knowledge as I possibly can whenever I can. But, I kind of go with the flow. Whatever I feel is natural is where I end up going. So.
Cool. And are any of you guys really spiritual, or you consider yourself a sensitive or a psychic or medium, or anybody have those places?
I think she is more than because we were at an investigation in Gettysburg. The one I decided, hey guys, let's just do this. Everybody was telling us that the certain spirit was in a certain room, and she's like, it's in here, it's in the kitchen. And I walk in the kitchen with the K2 meter, and the thing just spiked like it was no tomorrow. I'm like, well, okay, she knows what she's doing. That's cool. All right, Rocker, I'm just gonna follow you around the rest of the night.
I know in the past I did it to you, and then I did it to Tepperman, and I did it to Paul Bradford. I used to call him up and say, you guys were in the wrong rooms again. You should call me before you investigate.
Yeah, you scared the hell out of me last time you did that, man. Don't do that.
But you can call me anytime. I'm happy to help.
I appreciate it, man. We were supposed to have a case coming up, and the lady walked on us because she's too scared, but it's a bad case. So if we do get to go there, I'll call you. Trust me. I'll be like, where the hell is it in this house right now? Yeah. I need to know where it is so I can kick its ass.
Yeah. Keith Age does that to me all the time. He don't tell me where you are. He goes, I'm investigating. Tell me about it. Go. He has on the speaker on in the room, and everybody's listening to me. I'm like, what am I supposed to say?
Yeah, right.
Tell us where the ghost is so we can go find him. I said, okay. Back corner in the back room.
You've never let me down yet, brother. You've been spot on every time I've called you.
Tend to be so, but yeah, I mean that's fun but I say, okay, so we're talking about the old days and investigating, because I remember my first time investigating was in '93, and we had a reel-to-reel, and most people watching this won't even know what a reel-to-reel is, but we had a reel-to-reel tape on, and we hung string, and we put baby powder on the floor. So
love it.
Talk about old school.
Doing the old Dr. Hans Holzer method.
Exactly.
Love it. Yeah, technology's really gotten. I used to be the tech guy. I mean, I used to be able to set up that DVR system, run the programs. I'm looking at these things now going, what the heck is a demonologist app? I'm like, I can't do this anymore, man. I'm just going to stick with my audio recorders and my cameras, and I'm just going to old school all the time. I'm good.
I'm going to call you out right now because I said, we do Zoom. He goes, what's Zoom?
What? I'm like, I thought you were going to say Skype or something. I'm like, what? That's a new one. All right, cool. All right, Roxbury.
I was doing Skype in 2004.
Oh yeah, we all were. I was doing Skype with the production crew when we were on GHI. We were sitting there in Italy somewhere with a 1-bar reception trying to get a hold of Pilgrim Films. It was ridiculous. And now I'm outside on a wireless tablet talking to you perfectly. It's just the way technology is advanced. It's ridiculous now.
Yeah, it is, and it's great. I mean, there's a lot of other devices out, like more spirit boxes and stuff, but I still say the best tool is right here.
Oh yeah, hands down. No ifs, ands, or buts about it. I'll catch you a piece of evidence, no problem. My audio recorder and my sets before you get one on your spirit box, straight up. So that's the way. That's my opinion. Now, not a lot of people have other opinions, but
it's mine too, and most people that watch the show.
This one right here, he was a skeptic, like a hardcore skeptic, bro.
When we went into Gettysburg.
We went into Gettysburg. He's like, I need to see something before I believe.
This was your you need to prove me.
Yeah, and I sat there and I fought a demon right in front of him, and he was like, Like he's like,
I'm in.
Go, oh yeah, he saw it. He saw. We used the I don't know what they call it.
Technology.
Yeah, it was new technology for me. Was the is that connects
Oh yeah. The Kinect bar thing. Yeah.
this thing it were like point at me, point at this, do this, and it was doing it. And I'm like, I've never seen it myself, and I was blown away. And then he comes up to me, he goes, yep, I'm right.
That did it for me.
I think you were like, we need to get one of those.
Oh, we got one. We got two of those.
We actually went to this haunted woods in Madison with my Psychics Unite group, and we were out there and we were investigating this, and we caught a figure on it, and then we saw it like bending something. But what the cool part is, with our eyes, we saw the tree bending that he was pushing over on the video at the exact same time, and we were able to film both of it. So that was, everybody in the group was like, ah! You know,
I think I would have been the same way.
Me too. I was like, this is damn cool. This is the coolest thing.
Because at one point I asked it to hit me instead of hitting somebody else, and it tried to punch me in the crotch. It was hilarious. I was like, this is just the weirdest thing I've ever seen in my life. I love it.
Didn't you post that footage to our page?
Yeah, actually, yeah. My Fallen Paranormal page, I posted that. It's one of the first posts we ever did. It's the footage from that night. Yeah.
I'll have to go in and see it. So let's say hi to Michelle. Melissa's there. Amy's here. Sherry's here. Dana Stricker's here. Hi, everybody. Welcome. Thanks for coming in and watching. But yeah, I think, and I've said it on this show with other people. This is what I see in a lot of investigations.
Yeah.
How the hell are you going to find a ghost when you're looking at a device?
Where was my cell phone when we went to Gettysburg Investigations?
In your pocket.
Yeah.
Airplane mode. No, you actually left it in the car.
Yeah, I left it in the car.
You left it in the car. Yep.
No, I don't. Don't bring that cell phone around me when you're investigating. I tell you what.
Cell phones, EMF readers, same thing. They got them right in front of their faces, and it's like.
I give me my Zoom audio recorder.
Yep.
And I'll catch you something. I got no problem with it. I got to get, like in the Gettysburg investigation, I had to get the rust off a little bit. It's been 7 years, but I'll catch you something. I'll get you something. And we did. We got something. It was amazing that night. Yeah. So goosebumps came up and got the bug.
Yeah, I'm still amazed about EVPs and how we still capture them. And that's like the best thing in the world to do.
I still can't understand how they do it without a vocal cords.
That's what's so incredible to me. That's just amazing. Because Tim Miley, I went out with his group this last weekend, and they went out to this house like a month ago, and they got this EVP. It was probably one of the best ones I've ever heard. It was so clear, and this little girl was just being little bratty. It was cute.
Oh my God!
And then in our investigation, she was very cute to me too. And she was like making fun of boys. She was like, boys get scared more than girls.
That's awesome. And see, that's what I saw a meme a couple of days ago. And I laughed and like, why are all these spirits from like the 1700s? We got to have one that comes in, just runs around yelling, "It's Britney, bitch!" I saw that meme. I was laughing. I was like, it's true though. Like, why are they all like in the 1800s? Like, give me some, some 1995 ghosts and stuff like that. They're talking about NSYNC or something. You know what I mean? I got no problem with it.
George Michael or Michael Jackson or something cool. Right? Let's go. Let's just beat it.
We actually had one a while ago. I was filming in Michigan, and we couldn't use it because the lady, there's a nightclub right on the side of the investigation, and there was an elevator shaft that was being used it was empty, and she was drunk and tried to take a leak in the elevator shaft, and she fell down and died. But we were off camera just hanging out. My audio recorder was playing. We were talking about Happy Gilmore, the Adam Sandler movie, right. And you hear in the background female, and there was no females there. You hear female go, "I love that movie." We couldn't use it. So, because she was, she's not part of the investigation, and her parents would have been upset, and we're like, "Nope, we're good." But it's just funny how it was just like that one. That's the only time I've ever heard something like reference anything before like 1950.
We were in an investigation in Chicago, and we were at a theater, and we're riding the elevator up to the top floor, and we saw a poster of REO Speedway coming back, like a return tour or something like that. And we were laughing, we're making fun of one of the guys in the group and then we had our recorders running the whole time. And as we're going up the elevator, we played it back later, and we're talking about RDO Speedway. We heard a spirit yell, "Scotty!" It was like, come on, stop talking about RDO Speedway and start talking about ghosts.
That's awesome.
We don't want you talking about REO.
Yeah. We don't need that band talked about. We good. Very cool.
I was like, wow. All right, so let me go around your group and everybody tell me what you guys think ghosts are or spirits are. Because I told you what I believe. Not everyone at once.
Yeah, right. Is there any
Bueller, anyone?
Bueller?
What we think ghosts or spirits
Ghosts or
are?
spirits? I don't know. I feel that there's a partly that some of them are like human passing, you know, like someone who has passed away. But then I also feel that there's maybe otherworldly things that come and want to cause.
Aliens?
No.
No. Don't discuss the aliens or her. No, she's petrified of them. No.
I didn't say that.
Yeah, you are.
No, I didn't even. No, but why would he go to aliens? I didn't even go to aliens.
You said otherworldly.
We were talking
That's
about ghosts and spirits, okay?
They were
That's
in
what I
UFO
I'm okay with otherworldly being aliens.
Listen, we're not going to aliens.
Don't go to aliens with her. She'll know.
We don't investigate them. So if you guys see them, it's not us. We're not doing
Don't
that
call
for
us.
you. Don't call us. No. But yeah, that's great. So we just went to aliens. Thanks.
I can't control that.
Okay, back to spirits.
Yes, go ahead.
Back to spirits and ghosts.
All right. Yeah. So spirits and ghosts would be just be, human passings, or I don't know what word to use for you to not get you to say aliens.
No.
I mean, it's okay. We can talk about it because
Humans to me.
Inhuman.
Okay, inhumans to me. But
Inhumans?
those are human.
okay.
Yeah, see, that's one of the things I love about this group is they haven't been tainted yet by, being educated wrong about things. You know what I mean?
Yep.
So they're still learning, and I can tell them about certain things, but then they'll go off by themselves and do the research and then understand what I'm talking about, and it's great. There's no like me, somebody try to tell me what to do. You know what I mean? I'll be like, hold up, and that's just me. Yeah, 28 years experience, buddy. I don't think I know what I'm doing. But it's great because they're like, an open book. You know what I mean? They're like, I can just throw knowledge at them and they'll go and Google it and make sure I was telling them the right thing, and they'll just go right down the line. It's great. It's awesome.
Why don't you put Felicia? Why don't you ask her?
I am. She's next. Go ahead.
I think they're aliens. I
No.
mean, truthfully.
Thanks a lot. No, you're out. We're done.
I gotta find a new tech guy. Awesome.
No, you just gave them your weak spot. Good
Yeah.
job.
Definitely aliens. They're just not complete in their life. So
Okay, we got that.
I got a lot to learn.
I believe that there are spirits that are people that have passed throughout the years. I also believe that there are like demons, that are out there, things that are evil, things that have never been human, and things that are a lot harder to get rid of and a lot more dangerous than just a spirit or common haunting. So,
That's
But not-
what I mean.
but not-
I'm going to bring it up because, Brian and I used to discuss this a long time ago, really what is a demon and understanding it. And in my time, my belief has changed over all the years because I don't believe in demons. I don't believe that a God would create a world and put hate and that kind of nastiness onto us. I just can't see that from a God anymore. I come from a place of love, and the readings I do come from a place of love. The people that I help all come from a place of love. Oh, look at the puppy. But
Yeah,
you know what I mean? But I
No.
just,
sorry.
Yeah, you might hear her. She's snoring a little bit. So keep
I
looking
did. I
back.
heard it. So I was like, oh. Cute. But see, I don't believe in that, and that's where the difference is. Because in all the readings I have done, I've never encountered one, and maybe it's because I'm doing the higher and best good, for the things. I just don't believe in that anymore. I do believe that there's evil, and I do believe, because I did like Fox Hollow Farms. I was the first psychic medium there, with the serial killer there, and he's still there, and his energy is still there, and to me, that's evil. That's nasty. I just don't believe that there's creatures that somebody created that now haunt us or hurt us. But you know, that doesn't mean that there's not humans who passed that, or who haven't passed, you know, who haven't crossed, that still have that evil intent, because he does. I mean, he even looked at another medium who was younger at that time, you know, was really creeping him out the whole night, you know. So there's a lot of stuff to go and a lot of things to talk about in the demon world. But I believe demons are caused by us. I believe that hell happens on earth because we create our own happiness or unhappiness. So we get into that state, and then we attract the lower energies or the spirits that we don't want, or the ghosts that we don't want around us. Because to me, spirits are the ones always come from love. And you know, I've done ayahuasca since we last talked, you know, and so I really encountered a lot of things spiritually in this world, and I just don't see it. I just don't see it like I did in the past. You know, I always believed that angels were the spirit guides anyway. You know what I mean? So that to me, I understand. I mean, I understand that's the belief, but I just haven't seen it in my work lately, and that's what's so cool. And that's where I come in from love all the time, and I try to help all my clients through love, and really try to figure out what's going on in their home and how they can live with the spirits, because most of the spirits are cool, and they're, like you said, mom, dad, grandmas, great grandmas, great grandmas.
Definitely. That's why I got a little flack from it, but I'm writing this guide to the paranormal on the internet, just like, you know, giving out little tidbits here and there and showing people. And I got some guy yelled at me for some strange reason when I was like, we should try to reenact what the person's doing when the spirit comes out. Like
Right.
it's 7 o'clock at night and they got the lights off and the TV's on and there's one lamp in the corner on, and they're sitting in the recliner. Well, take the client, put her in a recliner, turn the TV on, shut the lights off, and put that one lamp on.
Right.
You know what I mean? Because it's not, if it hasn't attacked them yet, it's not harmful. They're just there to do. They're there to say hi somehow. And
Right.
if we can get them to come out and say hi, then we can find out why they're there and then go from that. You know what I mean?
Exactly. That's exactly what it is. And that's where I am today. And that's what's so neat about, I think, the modern ghost hunters now, because we're here really to try to help put a definition to what's there. In the past, we were there just with recorders going, yep, see here, hear that? That means
Talk
there's
into the red light. Talk into the red light. Yeah, it's just that's why when I came back, I did a lot of research. I watched a lot of stuff, and it's just like I said before. It's still that, like, I watched, what was that one thing that's they what's that show that they do the like 3 or 4 different segments of different things. It's a brand new show. It's only been out a couple seasons now. Ghost.
Haunting?
No, yeah, I don't know. I was watching one episode. They had these ghost hunters on there, and the door slammed in back of him. And instead of figuring it out, he ran all the way across the house to talk to his buddy. Like, what are you doing? It's right there. Like, talk to it.
There's a ghost right there. Yeah, talk to it. Right there. It's right there.
It's literally right by you. The door just closed right behind you. It's literally 3 feet from you. And you probably ran through it you know, to go talk to your buddy. So it's like it's, you know, like we said, we have to take that stigma of spooky and nasty, and just take it off of there, and then you're left with, oh, they're just spirits. They haven't thrown a knife at me yet. I think we're good. You know, so you know what I mean. That's just the way I feel. It's like inhuman spirits are different. I understand that, and we're gonna have a discussion about that because I want to hear more about your theory off the camera. But yeah, I think, well, 99% of them are good. I believe, from what I've seen.
I do too.
That will, you know, want to smack you across your face or something. But you know, if you're not into that, you don't take a case like that. You know what I mean?
Right.
You don't want to be attacked and stuff like that. Don't take that case. Like, get somebody that has that expertise to. Maybe they're not even bad. They're just frustrated or just not in the right state of mind. You know what I mean? So you don't know. You don't know what they are.
Right. But what has to happen is we have to decide to investigate. We have to keep the open mind.
Of course.
And when I go in, I don't try to prove or disprove anymore. I just go in to find out what's going on.
Exactly. That's what you have to do. You have to be a skeptical believer. basically.
Right. Basically, yes.
And I know that sounds weird, and it's probably, you know,
Doesn't sound weird, Brian.
Yeah.
It doesn't anymore. In the old days, if we were on my radio show in the old days, it would sound weird, and everybody would be going, "That's strange." You know, what are they talking about? But now, no, it's not. I mean, it's kind of where we progress to, because we're here really to find out what's happening. You know, and not everything is paranormal, and not everything isn't.
exactly.
You know? So you got to go in and figure out what's happening by the evidence that you pick up, the senses that you pick up, you know, being sensitive, whatever. It's got to all work together to be one. And we talked about it. I had Ken Gerhardt on it, and we were talking about how science has to be the same in the spiritual world as it is in the human world. Otherwise, it can't happen, because the world can't be different. You can't take the science and then put spirit on top of it. It's got to be intertwined, you know.
Exactly.
And that's why I believe, like, you know, ghosts are just energy, and our energy can't be created or destroyed. That's why we live on.
Exactly. That's why I can't figure out why we're still stuck on orbs and things that go bump in the night. You know what I mean? It's like we have this technology now to where, you know, a satellite can see a picture of a book you're reading, for God's sake, out in space. Why haven't we figured out how to detect ghosts yet?
Right.
You know what I mean? It's like, and like, hell, why haven't we ever been able to bust them? I love your shirt, by the way.
Okay.
Like seriously, it's like, why haven't we been able to? We have the technology for it now. We just need to put our foot down and move towards it, and towards what we want, instead of, you know, just watching 6 episodes of Ghost Hunters and going, okay, I'm going to do that. You know what I mean?
Right.
You have to stop doing that.
See, but you know, but you were there when it first started, and that's what everybody saw. Everybody saw what you guys did, and that's what they tried to do. And
I apologize.
but it was very good back in those days. I mean, because I told you what we did in '93. You know, so it's not that I want to reel to reel now and baby powder on the floor.
Well, you know what? Reel to reel and baby powder, it might still actually work. That's the thing.
And then we had strings hanging. Swing.
I've done it. I've done ping pong balls, and the kids can knock them around. I've done it. I've done it. Yeah. But the thing is, those old school tactics get results.
Right.
You know what I mean? I can't. I'm sorry, but I can't see an app on the phone that says it's an EMF detector when I know my phone doesn't detect the EMF.
Right.
How does it have the technology inside of it to detect the EMF? Like, are the people at Samsung making EMF detectors inside their phone?
No.
Exactly. So it's like, why do you have a ghost detector? Remember the old ghost detectors from back in 2009? That little dot, like there it goes. It's coming right by you.
Right there.
Like, yeah, okay, sure, that's good.
They advance those now. They're with shapes.
Yeah, the shape now.
You download an app and you turn on your camera.
Are they like this kind
yeah,
of shape?
and so there's been plenty
Like
of videos
Pac-Man?
of people. They're like, oh, my dead mother.
Can we
Like
we
the
just put this
Snapchat
out there right
filters?
now?
I don't know where it comes from.
Stop it.
I think it's a snap.
Stop. Like, I get it.
Oh my god.
People make money off it. I get it. They use them. They're nice, quirky little things, but they're not. We're not progressing farther into the realm. We're just degressing, for God's sake. We're regressing. Excuse me. But I don't know. I still have a lot to learn. Being out but see, you've got 7 more years on me now.
I do. 7 more now.
I was trying to figure out how to operate Zoom about 20 minutes ago. So, but hey, you know
You
what?
can teach an old guy new tricks. You can do anything. So
Right? Hey, you taught me new tricks. I'm 43. Can't, you know? It's to the point now where you get up in the morning and you sound like a transformer.
yeah, I know. Click, 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 click.
Autobots, roll out. Let's go.
Every time I get off the couch or off this chair, click, 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 click.
Right? It's like they nobody tells you that. And then of course, here's my stupid ass and 28 years old. I'll go down the well. Sure, why not? Yeah. Now I'm feeling it at 43. I shouldn't have done that.
You should never went. So can I go back to aliens?
Do you still want to be friends with Brian?
I love Brian. I always will.
See?
Okay, then stay away from the aliens.
You know what was kind of funny is because the reason I say it is because I used to be very similar to you.
Oh.
And I kind of look at it different again. It's with me knowing energies and that that as we progress as a race, we don't just reincarnate right here back on Earth. We can reincarnate anywhere.
You could reincarnate as an alien.
No, I will not.
I'm gonna get smacked off
You're
camera
not
now.
scoring any brownie
Oh
points.
no, I think the couch looks pretty comfy tonight. Crap. That's all right.
Mine does, so it looks good.
Yeah, right.
Is it big enough for him?
Sure, come on over.
All right.
There you go.
All right. I'll be over in what? I'll be over in what, 8 hours, 10 hours?
It's okay, we'll be good. I'll be tired by then, that's for sure.
Oh yeah, seriously. But aliens, I haven't really delved much into aliens. I'm still trying to figure out the paranormal for God's sake.
You know, but it seems to be overlapping, and it seems to be a lot more than it was in the past too. And that's just
Oh,
why I bring it up.
Oh, yeah,
Because
I've
I've
seen-
seen more and more people talk about it. You know, I've seen a UFO. I can't say it was aliens, but I saw something I saw that shouldn't have been in the sky.
Oh, I saw one when I was 16.
Yeah.
I know I
So
did.
there's
Big
something there.
triangle with red lights on it.
I saw a long cigar shaped thing with lights that went all the way across, and then they would go back and forth like this across it, and they were square lights, and it was a square or almost like a cigar type shaped thing. I was like,
Yeah,
how the heck is
I've
that thing
seen-
flying?
I've seen videos of those before.
Yeah.
You know, those things. Yeah. I mean, we don't. Are they from another world? We don't know. There could be technology that the U.S. hasn't, brought out yet. But still, it's still a UFO. You know.
Yeah, it could be Russian.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because if they could stop an election, they can stop by us by having UFOs in our sky.
Always the Russians.
So we just keep blaming the Russians, and Putin sooner or later will get used to it. You know what I mean? We're just gonna keep blaming the Russians. We're good.
I think we should go back to the Germans. It was definitely
Oh
not.
my.
It was definitely the Germans. Yeah, the Germans have had enough.
We're
Trust
not
me.
Go back even farther and blame the Germans.
Yeah, I was in Germany for GHI, and man, they're still. That was 2007, and they're still.
The food's
hearing
really
about
good,
it.
right?
Food's great. It's just, they're still in shock for what happened in World War II. I swear to God, I feel bad for them.
Oh my goodness. I won't even mention what the chat room is saying.
Oh no.
They're saying, how do you know that you haven't been an alien in a life before?
Now see, now you just broke her. Whoever did that, thanks. You just broke my life. Thanks a lot. Appreciate
That was
it.
Amy from the chat room.
Thanks. Appreciate it.
No, sit back down. Don't walk away.
No.
You just opened a can of worms.
Yeah, that's it. She's been talking about that for days now.
Right. Right.
So what does your new tech guy want to bring to the table that you guys haven't had before?
I think we'd like to try some new things. Brian and I have been talking about some new ideas, maybe doing in the field. We'll see what happens from there. Maybe trying some new technology with some old technology, and just see where it goes.
Yeah, this
Yeah,
sure,
I'm
the
still
more you
trying-
experiment, the better you are, I think. So
I'm still trying to figure out the new technology. I mean, I don't get me wrong, the Spirit Box is great, but I'm still used to it being a broken AM FM radio. Okay, so I've never used one. You know what I mean? Because I was like, oh great, it just said Jeremy, but so did the DJ down the street. You know what I mean? So I don't know. You know what I mean? I never really got used to them. And heck,
Alicia likes them.
Kalisha likes them.
She
Yeah.
uses them. She
I
likes
like the Oculus more. I have a spirit box, but it's harder for me to pick up on the words that come through sometimes with all the static. So I do prefer an Oculus. I just haven't acquired one yet.
yeah,
We're
Bill
getting
Chappell, Bill
guy.
Chappell will love you.
Yeah.
Really, that's his product. He'll love you for that. But yeah, they actually have spirit boxes now that actually write out the words so you can see what they say.
They had one in Gettysburg where you
Mhm.
see the words, and it's like I couldn't hear what they were saying because it's a robotic voice, but
Right.
it's great to go back and say, okay, they just said this, 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 and this.
Yeah,
you
you
know?
can have a printout of it, and you can see
Yeah.
what they said, and that's kind of cool, and I find it. I know that our group, I also investigated with Shadow Hunters, who I'm on their site right now doing this live, and they do the Estes method with the spirit box. Have you guys done that? Where the person puts they have an SB7, they put the earphones in, and then they blindfold themselves so they don't see or hear what's happening in the room, and then they say the messages that they hear through their ears. And it's really cool because it then allows us to investigate in the room at the same time. And they can't say anything. So like I took my clothes off in that investigation where I was investigating in my underwear, and the spirit came out at the thing that said, "Spread them." I'm like, all right.
Nice. See,
I
I've heard about the Estes method, but I didn't
Yeah,
know what it was. I've heard the name,
right.
but that's pretty cool. That sounds like a good idea to
We
do.
could probably try that at our next.
I don't.
What,
Yeah.
naked?
Not
Not
naked
naked,
ghosts.
like
I
just
think we're
blindfolded with
keeping
a
our
spirit
clothes
box
on.
and the headphones. We
Now,
don't
Now,
have
see,
to be
now you had to
naked.
start that up now.
I know.
Naked.
I'm a naked alien. There I am.
I feel like an alien when I'm naked.
Remember when
God.
we were in Gettysburg and the camera got thrown at me by
Yeah.
the doll?
Yeah. Oh yeah, a little doll threw a camera at her. It was
wow.
really weird. Yeah, it was. I don't know if it didn't like her or if it didn't like me because I was like walking into the room.
She
I don't
asked
know.
about you.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's
you
what it
were
was. Yeah, that's
yelling
about
in
me.
the next room.
I was yelling.
and
I was.
said,
I was provoking the inhuman.
yeah.
I was screaming at it, and then it's
I said, "Do you like Brian?" And it said, "No, character end." And then, like 30 seconds later, the camera got thrown and landed like a foot from me, and nobody else was in the room with me. And you just hear me go, "What the f?" And yeah,
it's not the only thing that doesn't like me, so it's
Yeah.
good. I don't mind. One more thing doesn't matter.
I got a wife that doesn't love you. And
Now with the whole alien thing, that's all I'm going to hear about for about a week.
well, we'll talk off air.
Oh yeah, definitely.
It's gonna be a lot.
But
of
I mean,
messages.
that was pretty good because because Scott Grunwald was on my show and he was trying to bait me into investigating naked, and so but I went all the way down to my underwear and investigated.
What is the purpose?
Yo,
of
why
that?
why do you investigate naked? I don't
I
understand.
don't know. That's what he kept saying. And that it was the most freeing thing he ever did, and he thought it was great. And he says, "You have to do it." And I said, and then somebody in our group dared me. And Brian, you don't dare Scotty because he's gonna.
No, you don't.
Yeah, no, I'm gonna do it.
Places I've been into investigating, I would not want to be naked. That trail that we went down for the mausoleum.
Oh,
Yeah,
I
the
think-
Grizzly Trail.
yeah, no.
I think the naked thing will never happen with me.
Yeah.
I may do another dude running my underwear, but that'd be hilarious. But I don't think naked's anywhere in my future.
Maybe the next photo
could see-
shoot will
Yeah.
be naked.
You
Yeah.
and Darren.
We'll do underwear. We'll be underwear models for the paranormal. There you go.
Yeah.
You see, and it was cold that night, so I didn't want to take my underwear off.
I don't blame you. Yeah, be like the whole Seinfeld with George.
Yeah, it would be like cold. I was just swimming and it's cold.
Quit swimming. Nice. That's awesome.
Didn't need to see pictures of that. So,
Oh yeah, no.
but yeah, the
That's
SB method you guys should try. If you got the SB7 or the Atlas, I mean,
Oh yeah, I'm gonna try to do that.
And it's
Yes, you
really
do.
kind of cool because the people in the room are still investigating, asking questions, and the people that have the headphones in it, because we've done double where there's been two of them, but you can just do one person. And so we're talking and trying to talk with the spirits, and then out of the box they throw the answers to us, and a lot of times they match up pretty dang close. So
That's cool. Yeah, I would definitely have to try that. I mean, I got to learn all this new stuff anyway, so I might as well just jump in head first. You know what I mean? Right in the deep end. Might as well.
So, what else happened in Gettysburg?
Well, we were just there on vacation. I've been to Gettysburg how many times?
Right.
And it was always for work. Like, okay, we have to go here, here, and here. We got to investigate here. You have a conference meeting here, this and that. So I never got to go where I wanted to. So when we decided to go to Gettysburg, I got to go to the cemetery, the Civil War cemetery, which is amazing. You know what I mean? I'm ex-Air Force, so I got to see my brothers and sisters. You know what I mean? And
Right.
get to walk around and stuff. And we just went out and we went out to eat all the time. We just hung out, and then we went to the Farnsworth house, and I don't know, it was closed or something. It was just like the person behind the counter didn't want to talk. So we're like, you know what, we're gonna go. And so we left, and then we went to and I can't remember the thing. If he's watching, Jeff, I'm so sorry.
Gettysburg Paranormal Museum of Haunted Objects.
Yeah, there you go. Jesus Christ.
I've been there more than once.
We've been there a few times.
Yeah.
Like, I got this. Hold up. Christ
You
almighty.
want to say that a little louder for people in the back?
Museum of Haunted Objects, Gettysburg Paranormal Group.
Yeah, so we went there, and I was like, because I wanted to see the haunted objects. And they had a mirror from Ed and Lorraine in there. And you know how Keith was trained by Ed and Lorraine. He trained me. I knew Lorraine. I met Ed. And so we went in there, and Jeff was like, "Oh wow, big fan." I'm like, "That's great. How you doing?" And we became friends. And he's like, "We have an investigation tomorrow. Do you want to come?" I'm like, "Yeah, why not? Let's just do it." And of course, me being me, you know, I stopped provoking things. He's over there not being a skeptic anymore, and then I got the bug, and now I'm here talking to you. So,
and you're back out. Now everybody knows.
yeah.
Oh, you know, Michelle in the chat room says, "Well, don't give me any ideas to investigate in her underclothes." So see, I'm going to get everybody to do it.
Oh my God!
She doesn't want you to.
No. It's a whole thing now. You're gonna have all these people just Facebook's
You
been
can
filled with
nudist
if
investigators.
if the group page gets to so many likes, then you'll investigate in your underwear.
Yes,
No,
I
that's
think that's a
Isn't that
Don't
great
give her no
phenomenal
ideas.
I think that is a great
No one,
idea.
no one wants to see my dad bod. All right.
That's
No one.
fine. No, there's a lot of women
You
out
know-
there who love dad bods.
Yeah.
Really?
Oh
I'll come out, and then we'll both put like black bars like all across her chest, and then down below.
my God.
Yeah.
Now you started something. You started a trend. A bunch of Facebook posts now. A bunch of people running around their
Oh
underwear
my
butt ass
gosh,
naked.
the newest blog is when Brian Harnois is going to investigate naked.
Yeah.
That'll be on everyone's mouth tomorrow.
Likes for a page.
That'd be a great.
1,000 likes.
That'd
See
be a
what
great
Oh,
idea.
you're setting the bar so low.
Okay.
Oh my God.
2,000?
5,000.
5,000.
5,000 likes.
Scotty, help me.
I can't because it's kind of cool.
Now wouldn't that be a
Cool.
wouldn't that be a good TV show? It'd be just like Naked and Afraid. It'd be Naked and Afraid, but ghost hunting style.
Yeah, I know that's what Grunwald did. He did it for, I forgot what show he was on, but he did it. He investigated it actually in the nude, and they
Wow.
had to pixelate him out, and I was like, yeah, that's about the size of a Scott. So
Yeah.
You don't need to go that far.
No, see, I don't. Yeah.
Be a small pixelation.
Yeah, but see, if they pixelate, I'm gonna have them have a bigger size so that there is no speculation. You know, just pixelate everything from here to here. So I don't want no short jokes. Yeah.
and that's what I told Shadow Hunters. I said none of the stuff shows up on any page. of
Right.
the underwear.
Post
There's
this. You
plenty
can
of
get a phone
pictures.
call.
There's plenty of pictures and investigation. And cameras were running. I'm like,
That's hilarious.
now I think about it. Before I was like, okay, let's just do it. It's kind of
It's-
fun.
Now I have that image in my head, Scotty. Thanks,
I
brother.
know it's sick. Sorry, man. I'm really sorry.
Oh,
You just had dinner, so you're gonna get real sick very quick.
night terrors, and I'm like getting up in the middle of the night. Scotty, what the hell?
Naked Scotty. So it's always good not to have a skeptic anymore. So welcome to the family, by the way.
It's always good to be skeptical, but well, yeah, it's not good to be skeptic, a hardcore skeptic. You know what I mean?
Right.
So, but that's like we had in Ghost Hunters. We had that sound guy. Remember the Armory episode? That dude, his name was Frank. That dude was so skeptic. He'd make fun of us. At first, like 3 or 4 episodes, he'd be like, "You, this is bullshit," and that bag hit him straight dead in his face. Man, he was crying, like it was just like the like he got smacked by God. I swear to God, like seriously.
It's a good way to
Like,
put it.
Seriously, he was like, after that, he was like, I am not gonna ever say anything bad about spirits again. Like it was great. We went from skeptic to believer within about 3.2 seconds.
You know, and I gotta admit that, you know, my wife always calls me the skeptic killer, you know, when I do readings for him. And I did readings for a psychologist. And
Really?
and he ended up crying. And
Wow.
so it's been fun to get people to really understand how spirit and ghosts are important in our lives, and how we are actually beings that live on, you know, that this is not the end. This is just one step in our journey, you know, of the multiple incarnations. Yeah, and if you don't want to become an alien, you don't have to be.
Yep, because I would have refused that one. Yep. I would've went to the-
But you can stay on the other side and be a spirit guide for us.
Again.
We'll be happy.
Yeah, she would go to the back of the line, and you know, I ended up being a porcupine or something. I just They would just pick the weirdest shit for me, probably. Like you did enough in your last lifetime. You're like a giraffe or something this time.
Well, yeah, they're saying they remember that episode in there, and they kept saying poor Frank.
Oh, Dave, ridiculous! Like that man was. We had to come back a week later to do, on the flies, OTFs and stuff like that. And he was literally crying because he didn't want to have to do it, and he had no choice. He was the only sound guy, and he was like literally, like everywhere we went, he was right on the side of somebody. He would not leave anybody's side. It was ridiculous how scared. I've never seen a man so scared in my life. Like he was like crying. He didn't want to be in that building. So pretty funny.
It is, but he now believes in
well, nobody knows. They didn't show the whole story though. That was what there was a commander that used to be up there that would look at the troops and his battalion, and if anybody was screwing around, he'd bring them up there and discipline them. Well, not 20 minutes before that, Frank was joking around, and my sound guy, Dave, my camera guy, Dave Hobbs, was running across the whatever they call that, it was a basketball court, but it was for drills and stuff. And as he ran across the court, Frank put his foot out and tripped him. And 20 minutes later, he's getting disciplined up on the balcony. Swear to God, like I wish I would have showed that whole story. Like we at least told the story, you know. But it had me believing there was a commander up there somewhere, beating the hell out of my sound guy. So
that's cool.
Yeah. It was
so anybody have a background in this? I know where Brian's is. Everybody else, or you guys just new to everything?
Yeah, well, Alicia's more. She loves this stuff.
Yeah, I don't know if you'd call it a background. I mean, I've done investigations with other groups, and I've always had an interest since I was really, really young, like elementary school. I can remember writing reports on a place that's a local haunt near us. So
cool.
Yeah, I mean, I like to, in the past, I've gone with different groups to see different methods and see what different people do, and just never really found the right people to do anything with that had the knowledge to do it and wanted to not be so standardized like the other groups are. And like we said, Sarah and I have been friends for a long time, and then Brian and I had met and kind of clicked, and we get along well, and Brian has the knowledge and the experience.
And really, in actuality, it was you who was like, hey, let's do a group. And we were driving home.
Yeah, on the way home from Gettysburg on a whim, I was like, hey, we should do a paranormal group. And Brian's like, okay. And I'm just like, that's not what I looked at Sarah and I'm like, really?
I was already thinking it, but I'm like, I've been out of the game for 7 years. I don't think I can convince my wife to come into this.
Adamantly, like, no, I don't want to do it. I don't, nothing, keep me away from it, blah, 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 I'm done.
Yeah, because of the disgustingness that was the paranormal in 2013. Like, it was such a cutthroat business. I was just done with it. You know what I mean? It's like, that's why I was like, no TV. I'll do interviews for my friends like Scotty, but I just want to have fun. I want to go back out there and do this, you know? But
Brian, the most of the people that were cutthroat at us in those times, especially you, aren't even in it anymore.
I noticed that, and I went through with Facebook and was like, how about this person? Nope, they're gone. I scrolled through like 30 people that I knew had a problem with me, and I had a problem with them. And back then I wasn't grown up enough. I wasn't mature.
Yeah, you weren't, and I agree with that. But I have to give you the thing is you always stood up for your friends. You stood up for me. You stood up for, and then we all stood up for you. Is because you were always our friend, no matter what. It wasn't no matter who called what. We were there for each other, and that's what I have to thank you for, because that got me through some really tough spots, having you as my friend back then. So that's why I was happy to see you, and you came out and you said you wanted to come on. I said, yeah, anytime. You're open invite. Any week you want to come on, you're on. So
well, I love you, Scotty, and that's why you were one of the first ones I had. There was a certain set of people that I needed to tell I was back. Right. Before I'm back, and you were one of those 7 people that I told. You know what I mean? Yeah. And it was you know, first was Keith, obviously he's my mentor. So I'm like, hey,
Right.
Keith, okay, if I come back, you know, yada, yada, yada. Is everybody still like, you know, screw Brian? I'm like, we cool, we good. And I told you, I told Keith, I told Timmy Yancey, you know, just people that were always, you know, I could make a phone call if something bad happened. I could be like, hey, brother, this just happened. What the do I do? You know? And, you know, that's why I'm back. I still have that support system in the paranormal. You know, people still want me to. And it's, even though I'm not going on TV, I'm not doing that the whole limelight shebang thing, I can go out and have fun knowing that I can make a call to you. You know what I mean? Go, hey, I'm somewhere and I help. You know, this is way beyond my expertise. You know, and I appreciate that. You know what I mean? And I got people around me now that won't, and I'm going to say it, won't cut my throat for another dime. You know what I mean?
Right. Exactly.
You know how that was with Jason and Grant and all them. I was Jason's brother.
Right.
He cut my throat for a dime. And I'll say it from here to now. I don't give a what he says about me. You know what I mean? And that killed me. That's one of the reasons I left the paranormal, because all my friends, not all my friends, but the ones that I was with back in '99,
Right.
cut to their lives. And I know I screwed up. I did some stupid shit. Okay.
You did, but you admitted it and you atoned to it, and that's the most important thing.
Yeah, that's why one of the reasons I did leave. And I think 7 years is a good penance. You know what I mean? I mean, it just and of course I did a couple of things with Steve Shippey. I did a couple of the haunting on Hamilton Streets after I had left, but those were just favors. He called me and said, "Hey, can we do another one?" And I'm like, 3 days. I'll give you 3 days.
You would ask permission first.
Yeah.
Come and ask me permission.
I asked her and said, "Hey, can I do this for my friend Steve?" And I did. And even he cut me out of the show. So he cut me out for Steve Gonzalez, and that was really bad. And I blocked him and don't talk to him anymore. But that was one of the other reasons I was like, I can't do this anymore. But now I feel vindicated. I feel a lot better when I hear from my friends like you and Tim and all them that it's great to be back. You know what I mean? It really is. I got people around me now that will put me in my place, but won't, you know, it won't be like, you know what, screw you, Brian, I'm going to this other group because they're on TV. You know what I mean?
Right.
So it's great, you know, and I hope you wouldn't do that.
No, it's more like
I don't know.
call
Are
each
there any,
other-
like good looking ones out right now?
we call
I'm
each
sorry,
other
I'm
on
sorry.
our craft. We call each other on our craft.
We do.
You know, and
It's part of it.
not happy with it, then we talk about it. I mean, we consider them family. So the way I see it is we kind of operate like a family unit. You know what I mean? And even in our group, you know, we wouldn't do anything that we would know that the other ones are super against.
Except for aliens.
Yeah, except for aliens, yeah. But I want to say.
I will say though, 5,000 likes, and you're investigating naked.
Yeah,
You
probably.
want to keep talking about aliens?
So we should plan
But
an investigation for like a UFO.
Okay, you guys
thing.
heard it here first. 5,000 likes. Brian
Bye,
investigate.
guys.
5,000.
I'll make you do it.
I know you will. That's the problem.
So
But
if
I
you guys don't mind
wanna-
staying around for a few more minutes, there people are
But
still
I-
asking questions and stuff. So
Scotty.
yeah, keep going.
No, I just want to say one thing. I know I haven't contacted anybody in 7 years. I apologize for that, but I also thank everybody for giving me my space. You know what I mean? Like, and not trying to be like, where the fuck you go? You know, I'm like, you know, and I appreciate that. So I do apologize for not talking to anybody for 7 years, but it feels good to come back though. It really does.
You know, but the thing is, you know, we wouldn't be friends if we did that to you. You know, I wanted to talk to you, but I was waiting for you to come back. And then when I saw you come back, I was like, right away, just said hi right away.
Now you did too. I saw you. I'll be honest. I saw you. Like, you know, the suggestions that when you go through Facebook, you got the suggestion. I saw you and I was like, I don't know if he wants to talk to me, if I should add him. And then you requested me and I'm like, hell yeah, what's up, dude? I'm like, all right, he wants to talk. That's cool.
But the cool thing is it doesn't feel like we ever not, you know, like 7 years didn't happen. You know what I mean? Is because we picked it up right where we left off.
We did.
But that's what true friends are. are people that do that, that, you know, that will always be there for you no matter what. And if you're going through issues, you know, that's fine. You know, we're always here for you if you want us, but if you need to be alone, then you need to be alone. So that's, you know, that's the way you treat people.
Definitely, and I appreciate that. I really do. I really, really do. It made me feel good to know that everybody was still there, even though it's been 7 years. You know.
Right. So, people want to know how you two met.
Me and her. Oh, that's I'll tell her. I don't care. We met online. Like, I'm not kidding you. I thought she was hot. Okay.
She is.
I know. Obviously, she is. But I'm Brian. Okay. And I thought she was up here somewhere. Like, she was top shelf. I'm like, you know, in the Johnny Walker Black, and I'm over here in, like, you know, the booms. You know what I mean? So I didn't think she wanted to talk to me. And then we started talking, and then we stopped talking because I was going through some stuff, and I started a new job, and I was like, and she was in my Gmail, and I'm like, I'm gonna say hi to her.
Yeah, we just emailed forever.
Yeah, and we emailed forever, like at least months and months and months. And I said I love you to her, and she was a little taken back by that, but she eventually said I love you back. And then she moved down with me to Rhode Island for about 1.5 years, and then I moved to New York with her. And it's been what, 5 years in New York now?
Yeah,
it's been 7 years altogether.
Yeah.
So, and then just to let you know, I know you guys all knew I used to smoke.
Yeah.
The day I met her was the day I quit smoking cold turkey. 7 years now. Yeah. So I took a drag of my cigarette after I had met her, and it tasted like absolute hell. And I went, no, I'm done. And I'd never touched one again.
That's awesome.
So,
well, congratulations, and welcome to that family too. Because I just did my 33 years this year of being sober.
Very nice, very good. Yeah, well, the only thing that's gonna be bothering me now is I wanted a cigarette after I investigated that time in Gettysburg, because I used to smoke on my investigations. You know what I mean? So it's like I cut out and I went, wow, I want a cigarette, and I'm like, I'm not going to, because I don't want to start that up again. But it's just weird because I've never not investigated and not smoked. You know what I mean? So it's like, it was weird. It really was weird.
By the way, Jackie Mossberg Hicks, she says, just like Scotty, you are an amazing to all of us. So see the people.
Thank you. I appreciate that. I appreciate that. Thank you. I still don't. I can't take compliments well. So don't think I'm like, you know. I'm not. I am kind of blushing now. So please, but it's just the fact that, you know, being stepped on for so many years, it's like it's hard to take that compliment. You know what I mean? But I appreciate. No, I'll take it. I'll take it all day.
Take it, baby. Take it.
But I appreciate it.
Take it.
Yeah, don't appreciate it. Trust me on that. Don't think I don't.
So how'd you meet the other two?
Through her.
Okay.
She was Kalicia's friend for.
Yeah, well, Kalisha and I met years ago. I trained her at a job, like a good 10, 12 years back.
Wow.
She and I remained friends the entire time. You and I got together. She came back. We moved back to New York, and so she and I started talking more closely. She was just marrying Darren at that point when I came back to town. So, yeah, and so I got to meet Darren. Darren's still trying to like me.
Who are you?
Yeah.
Okay, now you guys got to tell your story. How you two met?
Let me see her. You guys
they want
we're an arranged marriage. My father picked him out. So my dad actually worked with Darren, and funny story, I got out of a bad breakup or a bad relationship and went to my father's house one day, and I was like, I'm gonna be a lesbian, I'm done with men. And he goes, well, if you change your mind, there's this guy at work always asking about my daughter. That was him. So girls would walk by, and my dad would go, Darren would say, does your daughter look like that? Right. Yeah. Right? Yeah. Yeah. And my dad would go, not to me. So like, whatever, I'm always up for free dinner. Give him my number. So we started texting and went out to dinner, and kind of stuck with each other since then. We've been together about 7 years.
Yeah.
So we've each been together about the same amount of time.
We didn't like each other then, but
we grew on each other a little bit.
A little. We're not quite there yet, I got paid to marry her, so you know.
Two goats. Two goats.
Two goats.
Two goats
Two
and a
goats and a
camel.
cow.
Nice. That's more than I got.
We've eaten them since then,
Yeah.
so
Yeah.
you know,
So then
Corona and
he
all.
bought us a beagle. So
Meat is expensive. We had to,
Oh yeah, you know. It's,
grown.
I think we got a mascot now. For
Yeah,
for
I think she's our mascot. That's
yeah, she's our
Tilly.
mascot now. So
he's so cute. Oh my god.
Little Tilly.
Oh.
She's very tired. It's
She
past
out?
her
She
bedtime.
out?
Yeah.
But yeah, no, it's really cool to hear how you guys all came together, and you know, I'd asked my wife like 18 times. Because the day I met her, I knew Spirit told me that that was my wife. So I knew from the day I met her that I was getting married, and I went home and told the guys I was doing comedy with at the time. I said, I met my wife tonight. They said, what's her name? I said, don't know. I just met her. Because we both worked at a hotel together. I was night security and she was night housekeeper, and I saw her bent over in the garbage. I knew right away. We've now been together 32 years, so.
Why is it always when a woman bends over, it catches the guy's eye?
he didn't see her face.
I know, but he knew it was love at first sight.
why did you even have to ask that question?
I wonder why he
Booty.
thought it was love.
Oh my god.
Yeah, that's her right there.
Oh, that's a beautiful
she's
shot.
gorgeous.
She's beautiful.
Yeah. So I was surprised when I saw her face too. I was like, yes, double.
It's just as good. Yes.
Win-win.
Winner, winner, chicken dinner. Yeah. So you guys, so yeah, have to let me know about the investigation if it ever happens, or you know, we got to stay in touch here. So.
Oh yeah, trust me, she'll yeah, you'll find out. Yeah, this is I know I'm gonna get the likes, that's for sure.
5,000, 5,000.
Now, don't get me wrong,
5,000.
5,000 likes on the page, it's gonna be amazing. So
That would be amazing. It would
I'm
be
gonna be
great.
reluctant to do it, but
So you better give the link to the page.
Yeah.
oh yeah, we will. Yeah,
I'll have to
yeah.
post
It's
it.
what is it?
It's Fallen Paranormal
Yeah,
Investigations.
it's fallen. Facebook.com/fallen paranormal investigations.
Okay.
So that's it. Yeah, I think it's. You didn't link it, did you? I don't know if you linked it on that post.
No, I don't think so. Just you.
No. Yeah, just me. Yeah, okay, yeah. So type in Fallen Paranormal Investigations, it'll pop right up. There's two groups. There's a private group and a page.
You're gonna see the
Don't
private
don't
group.
don't
Fool.
try to don't try to.
Are you gonna see?
They're not gonna see it.
Oh
Okay.
my gosh, Darby, what you talking about?
I don't know if they can see it or not.
Nothing.
Oh my god. Yeah,
Just stick with the topic.
she's the webmaster over here. She's the one that takes care of all that stuff.
Oh, God.
Every time you see a post, it's from her. So I just send her stuff to post. I'm like, here, post this.
Yeah, and at least she can spell, not like you.
Yeah. Oh, spell check is my friend. Spell
Me too,
check
man.
is my friend. How do you spell definitely? Holy shit. Yeah, seriously. And I see the, oh, there it is. Okay, cool. We're good.
Thank God for that, man. That's great.
Right? I say guarantee a lot, and I still can't use it because I don't know how to spell it, and it won't autocorrect it to it. It pisses me. Like I can't use that word. I look like an idiot.
That's me. I can't use the word gorgeous because it never finds it, and I'm so out of it. I'm just like pretty. Pretty. That'll work. You're pretty, not gorgeous.
Yeah. I was gonna use well, you know.
Never mind.
I can't put it. I can't type it. Oh, okay. So Jen Hutchin put it in the link, so everybody's got your.
Oh,
page.
good. You put in a link. Good. Somebody put in a link.
Oh, awesome. Thank you.
Yeah, just add it up.
5,000. 5,000, guys.
5,000.
Share it.
Let me go.
Then we'll have to do like what type of undies is he gonna wear? Boxers.
Oh, of course, we're gonna have to get
briefs.
like glow in the dark, ghosty
Oh,
things.
here we go. Okay.
See, we started. See, we
How about wearing yours?
Yep.
I'm not wearing a thong.
Well, I'm just saying, it'll be fun.
I feel like Bob from Bob's Burgers, where the kids are just saying stupid shit, and I'm like, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, God. Just, I want to go back in the kitchen. Leave me alone.
But yeah, 5,000 likes, and we'll have it here. We'll play it live. some night when
I think we're already at 300, so
We got a long ways to
we
go.
got a ways to go. Thank God.
Good.
It goes viral in like 2 days. It's at 5,000. Like, God damn you, Scott.
We try.
Yeah, it's all right though. Hey, if I get 5,000 likes, I'll do it. I'll investigate in underwear. I don't care. You ain't gonna like the way I look, but hey,
We're not married to you.
yeah, it's not Maybelline. I can tell you that much.
Oh, Lord. It's Doritos.
Yeah, it's
It's
Doritos and Burger King. Cut the gut.
Same thing as me. I love it.
No.
My two favorites. So, well, thank you guys for coming on tonight.
Pleasure.
So stay tuned with me because we'll talk when we get off the air here.
Oh, yeah.
But thank you everybody for watching again. Once again, my stuff is Scotty Rorek, Psychic Medium on Facebook, and theirs is in the room Fallen Paranormal Investigations, right there. So it's on. It's in the link, so everybody sees it. So thank you guys so much for being with us tonight. Thank you guys for here, and I'll see you guys next Wednesday night. Once again, right here on the Shadow Hunters Paranormal page. So, all right, thanks everybody. And I'm going off of Facebook now. Bye.